nating ang mga katalagman. Dili pwede pugnan o malangan ang edukasyon sa atong mga kabataan. No stoppage of learning. Education must go on. Maoy hinungdan na namugna kining tulumanon og programa sa pagpalambo sa atong mga kabataan pinaagi sa kahanginan. Deped, Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Deped, Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Usa ka oras nga programa nga mabati matag alas 8 hangtod sa alas 9 sa buntag. Lunes hangtod sa adlaw nga Biyernes. Dinhi sa Radyo Sakto, Pagadian, DXMBFM sa Malindang Broadcasting Network Corporation. Deped, Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan.
Maayong buntag mga kaigsuunan, kamo naga-tune in gihapon sa ato ang paboritong estasyon 104.7 Malindang Broadcasting Network. Welcome na usab sa ato ang pinasahi nga programa, ang Deped Pagadian Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Diin inyong mabati kini matag alas 8 hangtod alas 9 sa buntag, Monday to Friday. Maayong buntag sa ato ang Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Danny Cordova. Ingon man usab ang ato ang Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Emoricha, ug ang ato ang CID Chief, Ma'am Josa Peralta, and SGOD Chief, Sir Isagani Kabahog. Maayong buntag usab sa ato ang mga mahal nga magtutudlo og ato ang mga kabatan-unan, no? Ato ang mga learners nga nagpaminaw karon nga usab ilahang mga ginikanan nga permanente gyud pod maminaw sa ato para matabangan ang ilang anak sa pag-answer sa mga nagkalain-lain nga mga modules. Karong buntaga amo ang ihatag sa inyo ang lessons kabahin sa science ug sa mathematics. Good morning usab sa ako ang kauban dire sa radyo, Sir Dean Albiar. Hello sir.
Hello ma'am. Good morning ma'am Che. Good morning kaninyong tanan. Good morning usab sa ato ang mga ginikanan. Ato sang i-greet po. Good morning diha ang ato ang mga school heads.
Yes.
Kani mga itong mga school heads mo po ni moingon sa ato ang mga teachers diha ngadto sa padulong sa mga ginikanan nga maminaw gyud og magsubaybay gyud para magiyahan gyud sa sakto nga mga answer sa ilahang mga problemas bahin sa module. Good morning kaninyong tanan diha.
Yes, di ta maglangay no ato apod usab i-greet og good morning ang ato ang duha ka mga maanyag nga mga PSDS nga
Yes.
naa karon diri sa ato ang station. Kuyog nato of course si Ma'am Tess Taranza ug si Ma'am Amy Arvelo. Hello ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes. Permanente gid sila fresh duha no. Karon makatingog na gyud si Ma'am Amy. Ma'am Amy, murag naa tay
Radio teacher.
Yes, radio teacher sa mathematics no. Yes, ma'am, 8:14 na, dili ta maglangan. Ma'am, pwede na to i-introduce?
Okay, so once again, no, good morning sa tanang tagpaminaw. Tabi na sa mga learners o ginikanan. Karong adlaw, Lunes, para sa mathematics, karong adlaw no, natay mathematics. O naa na usab kitay usa ka radio teacher nga banggiitan sa math. Siya maga-discuss about sa grade 10 mathematics nga module 5. She is a master teacher 1 of Zamboanga del Sur National High School, teaching mathematics grade 10. She is also a module writer, exemplar writer, project rush writer, MTAP trainer, and coach of this division. So, maayo ni siya nga teacher. O karong buntaga ang atong radio teacher, way lain kundili si teacher Villa Altea C. Yap.
Maayong adlaw sa atong mga grade 10 students ug ingon man sa mga ginikanan nga naminaw karon. Ako ang inyong maestra sa radyo niining buntaga. Nalipay ko og dako kay ania na sab kita gitagaan og higayon sa pagpasabot sa ato ang mga lesson sa mathematics dinhi sa radyo. Hinaot nga ang atong mga grade 10 students andam na sa atong lesson niining maanindot nga kabuntagon. Ania na usab ako nga inyuhang magtutudlo sa radyo nga si Teacher Althea gikan sa Zamboanga del Sur National High School. Usa ta magsugod sa ato ang lesson karon, palihog sa pagpangita og komportable nga pwesto nga diin makapamati ka og klaro ug makahimo sa atong mga activities karon. Maminaw og ayo og iandam ang atong mga ballpen, papel, ug syempre ang atuang module sa Mathematics 10. Ania na kita sa Module 5 sa Quarter 2. Okay, students, ready na ba ta? This morning, we will be discussing all about seconds, tangents, sectors, and segments of a circle. At the end of our discussion, you are expected to illustrate seconds, tangents, sector, and segment of a circle. Usa nato tukiun ang atong lesson karong buntaga, mag-review usa ta sa ato ang gihisgutan sa miagi nga module. Unsa ganito ato ang lesson sa module 4? Okay, in our last module, you were able to derive inductively the relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. As a review, unsa gani nang gitawag og chord of a circle? Yes, we have learned that a chord of a circle is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. How about an arc of a circle? All right, an arc is defined as any portion of the circumference of a circle. And how do we define a central angle? Yes, a central angle is an angle at the center of a circle with endpoints on the circle's circumference. And of course, let us not forget an inscribed angle. It is an angle whose vertex is on a circle and whose sides contain chords of a circle. Good job, students! We were able to recall our previous discussion, which would be very helpful in our next lesson. Alright, dili ta maglangan. Let us now start with our lesson for today, which is again all about seconds, tangents, sectors, and segments of a circle. Hinaot andam na inyong Module 5 o inyong ballpen, papel o notebook. Let us start with the definitions. Ablihi inyong mga module aron makatabang kini nga makasunod kita sa atuang discussion karon. First, let me present to you the key concept on seconds, tangents, sectors, and segment of a circle. Una, ato ang i-define kung unsa ang sector of a circle. Palihog sa pagpaminaw og tarong. A sector of a circle is the region bounded by an arc of the circle and the 2 radii to the endpoints of the arc. Again, a sector of a circle is the region bounded by an arc of the circle and the 2 radii to the endpoints of the arc. Okay, kung atong ihulagway ang sector of a circle, sama kini sa usa ka slice sa pizza. Ang tibuok layer sa pizza naghulagway sa usa ka circle. Kung magkuha ka og usa ka slice, kana nagrepresent sa sector of a circle. Diba ang duha ka kilid sa pizza nagrepresent sa radius sa circle? Ug ang curve nga bahin sa pizza nagrepresent sa arc sa circle. Sa inyuhang module, anaa po diha ang illustration sa sector of a circle. Nasabtan ba nato kung unsa ang pasabot og illustration sa sector of a circle? Oo, syempre, dali lang kining sabton. Next, let us define what a segment of a circle is. A segment of a circle is defined as the region of the circle bounded by an arc and the segment joining the endpoints of the radius. Again, a segment of a circle is defined as the region of the circle bounded by an arc and the segment joining the endpoints of the radius. Unsa man ang illustration aning segment of a circle? Balik ta sa ato ang example earlier nga usa ka slice sa pizza. Para makuha nato ang segment of a circle, ato ang pormahon ang usa ka slice sa pizza og triangle nga adunay tulo ka straight sides. So ang ato ang buhaton, ato ang kuhaon tong part sa pizza nga naay curve aron mapurma kining triangle. Katong curve part nga imuhang gikuha, mauto ang nag-represent sa segment sa circle. Tan-awa usab sa module, anaa diha ang klaro nga illustration sa segment of a circle. Sunod ang tangent line. Unsa ba kining tangent line? A tangent is a line that intersects the circle at exactly one point. And that point of intersection is called the point of tangency. Unsa daw ang tangent line? Ang tangent usa ka line nga kausa lang jud mo intersect sa circle. O aduna lang siya'y usa ka intersection point sa circle. Ug aduna putay gitawag nga second line. So what is a second line? A second line is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points and contains a chord of a circle. Unsay kalainan sa tangent og second line? Ang tangent aduna lang siya'y usa ka intersection point sa circle, while ang second aduna siya'y duha ka intersection point sa circle. Okay, hinaot nga nasabtan ninyo ang mga importanteng konsepto nga to ang gi-define o gi-illustrate. Sa pagpadayon, aduna pod kitay tulo ka mga importante usab nga mga terms nga kinahanglan nato masayran o masabtan. Mao kini ang theorem, postulate o theorem proving. Unsa ba kanang theorem? A theorem is a general proposition, no self-evident, but proved by a chain of reasoning. It is a truth established by means of accepted truths. So, ang theorem, kinahanglan siya i-prove using also reasons of accepted truths. Next, we have the term postulate. What is a postulate? Okay, a postulate suggests or assume the existence, fact, or truth of something as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or belief. Ang postulate, no need for a proof, or it is taken to be true without proof. Atong balikon, unsa ang kalainan sa theorem o postulate? Ang theorem needs to be proven to be true, while ang postulate is taken to be true without proof. Okay. Atong sublion ang mga konsepto nga atong gidiscuss. We were able to define and illustrate concepts on secant, tangent, sector, and segment of a circle. Hinaot nga nakuha og nasabtan nato ang mga konsepto nga ato ang nakatunan. Karon, naatay pagahimuon nga short activity para ato ang mas masabtan ato ang lesson karong buntaga. Pero, usa ta magsugod sa ato ang activity, I will give you 15 seconds to go to the comfort room or get your snacks, and in a little while, I will be with you. And we are back! Palihog sa pag-andam sa inyong ballpen, notebook, o kaha papel, for we will now start our activity. In this activity, we will be illustrating and identifying secant, tangents, segment, and sector of a circle. Okay, let's begin. So please listen carefully for the instruction. Here we go. First, on your notebook or paper, draw a circle with point Q as its center. Again, draw a circle with point Q as its center. Unsa daw to? Mag-drawing ka og circle nga naay point Q sa center sa circle. So, kay naaman sa center ang point Q, ang ngalan na karon sa ato ang nahimo nga circle is Circle Q. Again, naanatay Circle Q. Next, place respectively on the circle point N, point P, point K, and point M. Again, place respectively on the circle point N, point P, point K, and point M. Unsa daw to? Isunod og butang ang point N, point P, point K, ug point M sa circle. So, asa makita ang points N, P, K, ug M? Makita na nga points or imong gibutang na nga mga points on the circle. Pasabot, ang kana nga mga points naa sa arc sa circle. Dili sa sulod o sa gawas sa circle. Again ha, ang points N, P, K, ug M dapat naa sa arc sa circle. Sunod og butang. N, P, K, ug M. Bisan asa sa arc sa circle, pwede nato na ibutang. Okay, next. Draw a line passing through point K only. Again, draw a line passing through point K only. Kana ha, mag-drawing ka og line, pero ang point nga agian sa to ang line, point K lang. Okay. Mana? Sunod buhaton. Draw a line passing through point M only. Again ha, mag-draw ka og line nga muagi siya sa point M ra gyud. Okay, next. Draw a line passing through points P and M. Again, draw a line passing through points P and M. So, ang imuhang line karon nga himuon, dapat muagi siya sa points nga P ug M. Sunod, draw a line passing through point N and point K. Again ha, mag-drawing na po kaglaing line nga muagi sa point N ug point K. Nakuha ra? Okay, next. Connect point Q and point K. Unsa to? I-connect ko no using a segment si point Q ug point K. Sunod, i-connect pod si point N and point Q. Unsa to? I-connect na pod nato si point N and point Q. And lastly, draw a line passing through points N and K. Unsa daw? mag-draw na pug kag line nga moagi kang point N ug point K. Okay na. So ato ang i-check kung naabay na kulang sa atong gihimo nga illustration. Baliko na to ha. Naatay circle Q with points N, P, K, and M. Again, we have circle Q with points N, P, K, and M. We also have 4 lines. Ba, naghimo tag lines kanina? One line passes through point K. Tanawa ha, kung sakto inyong gihimo. Another line passes through point M. The other line passes through points P and M. Also, a line passing through points N and K. Naasad tay line segment QK. Naapod tay line segment NQ. And we are done with the illustration. All right, congratulations students for a job well done. But we are not done yet. After doing the illustration, let us answer some questions related to the illustration that we had. Are you now ready? Okay, so first question. Based on your illustration, which lines are tangent to the circle and why? Again, which lines are tangent to the circle? Go ahead, write down your answers on your notebook. I will give you 10 seconds to answer the question. Okay, time is up. What is your answer? Which lines are tangent to the circle? The answer is lines M and K. Okay, so kanang line M o line K tangent sa circle. Now why? Why is line M and line K tangent to the circle? Because line M intersects the circle at exactly one point. The same as line K. Line K also intersects the circle at exactly one point. Diba? According to our definition earlier, a tangent line intersects a circle at exactly one point. Did you get the correct answer? Of course, that is just very easy. Let us proceed to the second question. Which lines are secant and why? Again, which lines are secant and why? Another 10 seconds for your answers. All right, the correct answer is line NK and line PM. Again, line NK and line PM are secants. Why? Line NK is a secant since it intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. Also, line PM is a secant since it intersects the circle at points P and M. Diba? When we say secant, it intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. Third question. Name a segment of a circle from the illustration. Again, name a segment of a circle from the illustration. In 5 seconds. Okay, what is the correct answer? Segment NK we consider NK as a segment since it's a portion bounded by segment NK and arc NK as well. Good job, guys! I know you will do great today. This time, for sure, you can now answer the rest of the activities in your module by your own. Before we end our session for today, let us summarize first everything that we have learned. We know that a sector of a circle is the region bounded by an arc of the circle and the two radii to the endpoints of the arc. A segment of a circle is defined as the region of the circle bounded by an arc and the segment joining the endpoints of the radius. A tangent is a line that intersects the circle at exactly one point, and the point of intersection is called the point of tangency. And a secant is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points and contains a chord of a circle. By these definitions, we were able to illustrate the given terms. Congratulations to our grade 10 students and to all who were able to join us in our discussion this morning. If you have questions about the lesson, please feel free to ask your mathematics teacher. We are done with our episode today. At this point, I would like to say thank you for joining me in this 30-minute radio broadcast. Hope to be with you again on a fun learning episode of Deped Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan in Mathematics 10. Once again, this is Teacher Thea from Zamboanga del Sur National High School. Paglambo sa salabutan, pinaagi sa kahanginan. Till next time, thank you and good morning.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Thea of Zamboanga del Sur National High School. Nindot kayo iyahang presentation, no? Iyahang discussion bahin sa circle. Ma'am Amy.
Hi, hello, Ma'am Cheryl. Indot jud kayo ang iyang lesson sa circle kay kani magong circle daghan kay taaning kuan. Ma-derive nga mga formula. Nag-start ni siya sa elementary which is very basic katurang mga
Radius, diameter, chord,
area, sa formula na, sa measurement. At pag higher na abot natin ano yung second tangent. O daghan kayo na napay chord. Sa naminaw ko ni Teacher Thea, murag kinahanglan gyud nga ang atong mga estudyante pod no nga mo focus kay dili siya sayon nga lesson. Kaya nagkuha naman good og formula. So basta mag-involve ng formula, kinahanglan na ang listening gid ani.
Isa pa po, kana sir, marag magamit yun no kung labaw mag-engineer ang bata.
Kana ka sa engineering.
Kaya naman pag-yaw-yaw bitaw ganina og theorem sus, makahinumdum ko sa akong geometry sa una sa third year high school pa ko kay pa-memorize mo mga theorem at the same time pa-memorize mo pakagsas o kanang postulates sus. Kaya para gud mag-derive ang imuhang sakto gud nga answer. So karon na nalimot ako kung saan ang daan.
Ako Waterloo yun ako ng mathematics sa ragdi yun kay ko kamao ana pero ba pwede rin po biya mabagsak. Okay. Magamit po na no. Bisag basta mag-engineer ang bata, magamit yun na. Okay, so karon si Ma'am Tess murag ready na po siya mo-introduce sa ato ang mga science teachers no, ang mga radio broadcasters. Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So, karong buntaga na tayo duha ka teacher radio broadcasters coming from Tawagan Sur National High School, Senior High School, Butangta Department. Kini silang duha estudyante na ko sa una. So, let me start with Mrs. Elizabeth R. Roma Utod, teacher 3, and we have also Ma'am Jeremy Gabang. Kuan siya ma'am, natanawan man ako diri yang qualification. Pareho ni silang kuan Bachelor of Science Education, major in Biological Science. Dayon kuan niyo cum laude man dai ni si ma'am. Na-under din ako sa chemistry sa una sa kuan sa WIMSO. I suppose nga may numduman po ko niya. And then Master Education, major in Science in St. Columban College. So, daghan pa ni siya mga kuan diri, but to note, hapit na ta atong oras. So, next time, introduce din ako islag maayo. So let's welcome them, Ma'am Beth and Ma'am Jeremy.
Magandang buhay sa tanang tigpaminaw nato karon. Good morning, Teacher Jerry.
Maayong buntag, Teacher Beth, and to all of our listeners, especially to our senior high school students.
First of all, let us give thanks to our God for this wonderful day He has given to us. Thank you for giving us wisdom as we are going to discuss a very interesting topic. Guide our listeners, and may they all learn something new today. Amen.
We are very happy that you are with us today, and we hope that you are now ready to listen and learn. By the way, I am Teacher Jerry.
Ako naman po si Teacher Beth.
And we are your teacher broadcasters for today. We are both from Tawagan Sur National High School. Just stay tuned in our station because we will make sure that our entire duration will be an informative and productive one.
So unsa pa niyong gigulat? Come on! Please join us in exploring our lesson for today. Our dear listeners, especially the senior high school students, please get your pen and paper, then find a comfortable place because we will discuss Module 5 of the second quarter for Size 11 entitled How Animals Survive.
So, Teacher Beth, unsa man ang atong gi-expect na makuha sa students after ani atong lesson?
Well, to answer that question, right after this module, the students are expected to describe the general and unique characteristics of the different organ systems in representative animals and analyze and appreciate the functional relationships of the different organ systems in ensuring animal survival.
Nice! Pagkanindot! So, students, ready na ba mo to achieve those expectations from you? Ayaw magkabala ka guys because we will be your partners in achieving those things and together, we are sure you can make it.
Previously, when you were in junior high school, you learned about the major parts and functions of various organs in the body. Now, let's have a little memory exercise. Let's answer activity 1, page 5 on your SLM entitled Odd Organ Out.
That's great! Students, for this activity, all you have to do is to study each set of pictures, then determine which does not belong to the group by naming it on the second column and writing the reason on the third column. So, let's start. For number 1, ovary, uterus, cervix, and kidney. The odd one is the kidney, since it is the only organ that is not part of the reproductive system. Kidney is part of the urinary system.
Sakto good ka, Teacher Jerry. For number 2, heart, ribs, blood, and capillaries. The odd one is ribs. Why? It is because the rest of the organs are part of the circulatory system, while the ribs is part of the skeletal system.
That's true, Teacher Beth. And for the last item, lungs, neurons, spinal cord, and brain. The odd one here is the lungs because it is part of the respiratory system while the other 3 organs are part of the nervous system.
I believe that we have the same answers with you students. So, congratulations for a job well done.
Sugod pa lang na no, pero makita nato nga very engaging ang activities sa atong SLM this week. Now, let's move to the next activity on page 4 of the SLM entitled Name That Thing. As the activity title suggests, students, ang inyong buhaton lang is to name the organ system represented by each of the figure.
Students, you may write your answers as well para ma-check nato kung sakto ba kini for each figure. Let's start!
Figure 1, naka-highlight ang intestines and stomach. So this is digestive system.
Figure 2 is very obvious. This is the muscular system.
And for figure 3, the largest organ in the body is the skin. And this is part of the integumentary system.
Figure 4, a complex network of cells and proteins that protect the body from infection. So, this is the immune system.
And for figure 5, Teacher Beth is a system of glands producing specific hormones including the thyroid gland. So this is the endocrine system.
That's correct, Teacher Jerry. For figure 6, the brain and the spinal cord is highlighted. So this is the nervous system.
Way to go! Figure 7 is very obvious. This is the skeletal system.
Definitely. For figure 8 naman, it emphasizes the lungs. So this is the respiratory system.
For figure 9, this is no other than the urinary system. And lastly, for figure 10, the main organ is the heart. So this is the circulatory system.
Wow! That was a bit challenging, Teacher Jerry. But I know, nakasunod o nakasabot na gyud ang atong mga students.
Yeah, that's for sure, Teacher Beth. So, for the next activity, activity 3 entitled Find Me, ang buhaton lang ani Teacher Beth is for them to look for the words on the scroll and then encircle it inside the word puzzle. The words may appear horizontally, vertically, and diagonally.
That's right, Teacher Jerry. After that, they are to identify the system, and these words are associated within the space provided. For example, the word nutrition is associated with the GSEP system.
So easy, Teacher Beth, and I know our students will surely love doing this activity.
Yes, we're both confident about that, Teacher Jerry. So, now what's the next part of the lesson, Teacher Jerry?
The next part, Teacher Beth, is the discussion of how animals survive. First, we need to understand that for animals, including us humans, survive through the proper functioning of the several major organ systems sa atong lawas.
Atong timan-an nga importante gyud ang nutrition for the proper functioning of the organ systems. Our body cells need food for energy, growth, and repair. The food that we eat must be taken to smaller pieces that the cells can absorb, and for this, the digestive system is at work. Am I right, Teacher Jerry?
Definitely, Teacher Beth. And when it comes to nutrition, the endocrine system can also be considered as important because this organ is responsible for regulating our appetite or gana sa pagkaon, nutrition absorption, storage, and usage. The amount of food we take for each meal depends on the type of appetite or our endocrine system dictates us to have.
True enough. Next is the gas exchange with the environment. Ginaingon nga, a person can survive with a week without water, few days without water, but not more than 5 minutes without oxygen. For this, respiration is an essential process carried out by respiratory organs, especially the lungs.
I totally agree, Teacher Beth. Lisod yun mabuhi kung walay oxygen because our brain needs a constant presence of oxygen or else it will fail and may result to untimely death.
Yes, correct. Next is the circulation or the internal transport system of food and oxygen in the body. The circulatory system is the life support system that feeds your cells with food and oxygen. Muna siya network of highways, streets, and alleys connecting all the cells together into a community.
Also, Teacher Beth, our students must remember nga naay 3 main parts of the circulatory system, and these are the heart that pumps the blood vessels that carry the blood to the different parts of the body, and the blood which contains nutrients and oxygen to the cells and collects waste and carbon dioxide formed from the cells.
Correct ka dyan, Teacher Jerry. So aside from nutrients and oxygen, animals also need to maintain homeostasis para makasurvive. Homeostasis is the state of steady internal, physical, and chemical conditions maintained by living systems. To put it simply, homeostasis means balance. Teacher Jerry, can you give examples of situations where homeostasis is observed?
Yes, I'd love to, Teacher Beth. Examples include ang pagbalance sa nutrients consumed versus the nutrient used in our body. For proper functioning, dapat balance ang atong ginatake na nutrients sa ginagamit nato. Other variables may also include the pH of extracellular fluid, the concentration of sodium, potassium, calcium ions, as well as sa atong blood sugar level.
Now, let's proceed to waste removal. Ang atong lawas carry out of different types of waste. Waste are chemicals that are not needed and harmful in some ways. If di na siya ma-remove, they can poison the cells in our body.
Yes, that's right, Teacher Beth. Wastes are either made by our body cells or are taken into the body as part of our diet. Getting rid of liquid wastes is the job of the urinary system. Our body regulates the salt and water balance not only by releasing sodium in urine but also by actively retaining water. At this point, nag-function ang atong kidney as filter by saving the reusable materials and pagkuha sa mga wastes. The waste then exits the kidney by the ureter and is stored in the bladder as urine or ang atong ihi.
Our students, aside from removing waste in the body, kinahanglan sad sa atong lawas ang proteksyon batok sa mga sakit. As we all know, sa atong palibot, daghan ang mga bakterya, viruses, and microbes nga makahatag nato og mga sakit. So kinahanglan nato og kusog nga immune system.
Tinuod gyud ka, Teacher Beth. Immune system is the body's defense against infectious organisms. Ginaatake niini ang mga foreign substances and organisms nga mosulod sa atong lawas ug nagahatag kanato og sakit. Our immune system is made up of network of cells, tissues, organs that work together to protect the body. Ang primary lymphoid organs in the immune system are the thymus and the bone marrow. O ang secondary organs include the lymphatic tissues such as the spleen, tonsils, lymph, vessels, lymph nodes, adenoids, skin, and the liver.
Sounds so interesting, Teacher Jerry. Importante gyud nga mukaon ta og mga healthy foods and even take vitamins para makakusog ang atong immune system ug malayo sa mga sakit.
Yes, it is, Teacher Beth. Next, important system in the body is the endocrine system. Ang endocrine system allows the different parts of the body to communicate. Aduna ni siya mga small glands na nag-secrete of special chemicals called hormones that carry messages or signals to a specific part of the body.
That's right. So students, try looking at your SLM on page 8. Dira makita ninyo ang table 1, list of major hormones in the body, the glands that secretes them as well as the functions. For example, kung mutaas ang blood sugar sa usa ka tawo, ang pancreas secretes the hormone insulin to signal the cells of the body to consume the sugar in the bloodstream, thus maintaining the homeostasis or balance of one's sugar level.
Teacher Beth, naabay ko'y trivia para sa atong mga students nga nagapaminaw karon.
Wow! Unsa man na ang trivia, Teacher Jerry?
Ang endocrine gland also controls our growth hormones, Teacher Beth. Our height is affected by the amount of growth hormone secreted by our pituitary gland. If the pituitary gland undersecretes growth hormone, we will suffer from a condition known as dwarfism, while when it oversecretes, meaning sobra kesa normal, we will have the condition known as gigantism. Manubra ang atong height sama sa usa ka higante or giant.
That's amazing to know, Teacher Jerry. Kumbaga, dapat dili manubra or magkulang atong growth hormones kay para ma-normal lang sad ang atong tubo.
I totally agree, Teacher Beth. Next, organ system is the nervous system. This organ system makes us able to know, feel, and do anything. The main organs in the system are the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. It is considered as the control center of the body.
In addition, the nervous system also regulates our behavior. Either malipayon ta, magul-anon, o guban pa. It also maintains homeostasis as well as our movements.
That's true, Teacher Beth. The last system we'll talk about this session is the Musculoskeletal System. This system is for the protection of the internal organs and movements of our body.
Ang skeletal system mao'y nag-protect sa mga vital organs sa lawas. It also provides anchor or support to the muscles, blood cell production sites, and calcium and phosphorus storage sites. Also, the skeleton gives an organism its body shape.
The muscular system, on the other hand, is the system that allows for movement. Adunay tulong ka klase sa muscles sa atong lawas, Teacher Beth. And these are, number 1, skeletal muscles, which are also known as voluntary muscles. Number 2, smooth or involuntary muscles, which form the muscle layers of the digestive tract and other internal organs. And number 3, the cardiac or heart muscles.
That's it for the discussion part, students. Now let us proceed to the next activity. Activity number 4 is entitled, Let's Fit Those Organs. Sa iyo na kaayo ni nga activity mga students. All you have to do is to identify the term being described and write it on the organ system word shape puzzle.
For you to better understand, we'll give you the first 2 items as an example, okay? So for number 1, any tissue or group of cells that make a secretion, the answer is gland. Then sa number 2, these are part of the neurons which receives information. The answer is dendrites.
Thank you, Teacher Jerry. I believe that our students will be able to perfect all the items here in this activity. I'll give you a tip, guys. If you doubt your answer in any of the item, you can check the meanings of the given word using your dictionary, or if you have internet, pwede sa ninyo mag-check sa Google.
Such a brilliant idea, Teacher Beth. Now, let's proceed to Activity 5, Human Body System. In this activity, students are to match the organ systems in box A with the characteristics in the table. Then choose the cells, tissues, organs in box B to the body system where they belong. This time, gihatag as example ang first item, so this will be your basis. Number 1 is nutrition, getting food to cells. This is the function of the digestive system, and the organs involved are mouth, stomach, and the large intestine. Inganaon ra siya pag-answer, students.
Simple ra gid siya, Teacher Jerry. Ang importante lang ani is basahon ug sabton sa atong mga students ang discussion part sa module. Balik if naa sila'y malingtan.
That's right! Also, if you have questions you can seem to find the answer on your own, you can always ask for assistance from your teachers. I am sure that they will be very happy to be of help. Right, Teacher Beth?
Definitely, Teacher Jerry. For Activity 6, mahilig ba mo musulat o maghimo og short story? Kay in Activity 6, we are going to write a short story inspired by the different roles of the cell, tissue, organ systems in the body, and their functional relationships with other organ systems in ensuring animal survival.
You heard it right, guys! And in writing that short story, please be guided by the story requirement guide in page 12 for you to write the story smoothly. Hopefully, na-inspire mo para nindot jud ang pagkasulat sa inyong short story. Enjoy writing!
So far, so good, Teacher Jerry. Kay we are now almost to end our session. Right, Teacher Jerry?
Yes, Teacher Beth! Because we are now going to answer the assessment activity. Sure jud ko nga naa na jud ni sila'y na-learn sa atong lesson. So, ready na ba ang tanan? Please get any piece of paper and pen and be ready to answer the following questions. Write the letter of your choice in your paper.
Let's start. For question number 1, the life support system that feeds the cells with food and oxygen is the blank. A. Circulatory. B. Digestive. C. Excretory. D. Neurons.
The answer is letter A. Circulatory, because it is the internal transport system connecting all the cells together. It's not digestive because digestive system is for the breaking down of food particles. Excretory system naman is for the removal of waste materials, while neurons are the basic unit of the nervous system that produces signals.
For number 2, The following are all part of the information processor system of the body except A. Brain, B. Blood, C. Spinal cord, D. Neuron. What is the answer, Teacher Jerry?
Ang answer is letter B, blood, because blood does not transport information. It is a fluid that provides the body with nutrition, oxygen, and waste removal. The brain, spinal cord, and neuron are all parts of the nervous system na in charge for processing information.
And for question number 3, Teacher Jerry.
Okay, for question number 3, which gland helps the body excrete waste and control body temperature? A. Pituitary, B. Thyroid, C. Exocrine, and D. Adrenal. The answer is letter C. The other options, kanang pituitary, thyroid, and adrenal, are glands which are part of the endocrine system. They do not secrete waste, but rather, they secrete hormones.
Do we have the same answer? Wow, great! Now let's proceed to question number 4. The main support system providing structure for the body are the blank. A. Blood, B. Muscles, C. Bones, D. Skin.
The answer is letter C. Correct kayo dyan. The bones are the ones responsible for providing shape, structure, and support for the whole body. And for question number 5, what is referred to as the maintenance of a constant internal environment? A. Photosynthesis, B. Glycolysis, C. Homeostasis, or D. Dialysis. And the answer is letter C. Homeostasis. Since homeostasis is the state of steady internal, physical, and chemical conditions maintained by living systems. Photosynthesis is a process for food production in plants, while glycolysis is part of the cellular respiration. Ang dialysis naman is a process of clinical purification of blood as a substitute for the normal function of the kidney.
So there you have it. I guess everyone got the correct answers. Good job, guys. Let's have to recap the answers, Teacher Jerry.
Yes, Teacher Beth. Okay, for number 1, A. Number 2, B. Number 3, letter C. Number 4, C. And number 5, C. Congratulations! Students, we cannot afford to include all the items in the assessment due to time constraints. But we assure you nga, sayod ra jud ang mga questions.
Mga maayo breaks ni ato mga senior students, Teacher Jerry. And I know nga ma-perfect yun nila ang mga questions. Og sa last activity nga nasa page 13, activity 7, need lang niyo i-follow ang directions to answer it correctly.
Okay, we have come to the end of our session and we hope that you have learned something from us today. Thank you so much for listening and staying with us.
This is the teacher, Elizabeth R. Utod.
And I am Teacher Jeremy Cabang from Tawagan Sur National High School at your service. Keep learning,
Keep surviving.
dahil sa mundo ito, lamang ang may alam. Bye!
Okay, thank you so much, no, kan teacher. Ito mga teachers, ma'am.
Si Ma'am Beth o si Ma'am Jeremy.
Okay. Both are from Tawagan Sur National High School, ang mga silingan. Hello
Yes,
sa tanang mga teachers diha sa Tawagan Sur National High School, headed
Yes.
by their principal,
Ma'am Babay.
Ma'am Babay Manupak. Oh, si Ma'am Babay na din ang principal.
Panyurutan di ay
Panyurutan. Yes.
Inamin nyo
Namin
naman.
si Ma'am Babay. Okay.
Ya pwede po mamugrit ang ato ang silingan po diya si Mr.
Jonel.
Sir Jonel.
Sir,
Maribaw
Tawagan,
sa elementary.
okay.
Sir, good morning diya.
Sa tanang mga taga-Tawagan Sur nga naminaw karon, sure ko ilaha gyud ding gi-recruit ilang mga students mga maminaw,
Yes.
no? So
Oo.
I told them.
daghan jud siguro mga estudyante nga taga-Tawagan Sur karon naminaw sa ato ang programa. Thank you so much. And nindot ilahang discussion, ma'am. That's all about body organs.
Yes,
and
and their
their
corresponding functions.
Aha, okay.
So actually the title yun, ma'am, How Do Animals Survive? So, muna ni siya ang mga subtopic, kumbaga, objective that they're trying to discuss, which is very interesting. Makarelate ka ita, masig dili ta major, ani ba?
Yes, correct, ma'am.
Basic.
Aha. Nindot tong respiratory organ.
Yeah.
Kaya hisgot mo sa itong immunity.
Wow, yun, sir.
Oo.
Nagsaon na lang og baguba ato ang lungs. Sige na lungs kita ni.
Ako nadunggan dito, nagstoryahan, nag-appeal dito, istorya tong atong mga tonsils na to.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
maghubag na natong tonsils na ginabot pasabot sa ato ang body organs na to, di ay?
Oh, there's something wrong.
Mhm.
So actually, sir, we are really encouraged to take care with all vital parts or organs of our body. Kay any part, vital organs that I say in our body, murag di na ta mag-functioning well. Especially, for example, kanatong brain, mabitaw na atay helmet. Kay kung
Yes,
wala ta, once nga ma-damage na, medyo dako kayong distruso ana. And most likely, it will cost life. So, mga kidney, mga heart, mo gyud ni sila yung mga vital organs sa atong lawas nga we have to take care. And accordingly, good nutrients for all the vital organs of our body kay they are there to give us energy, mga repair and growth of our vital organs. So, encourage yun ta ani nga usahay kanang sa kabisi, ma'am, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Wala na ta ka-take care kay sa atong heart kay na stress na.
Oh,
Correct.
yun, no.
correct.
Speaking of brain, mo din ang ining maglinog, the cover and hold. Ang ulo, magid ma'am, no? Ang i-hold na to.
Oo, okay, very vital good organ ang kuan. Naman gud ang brain, sir, ba?
Mm-mm.
O kana bitaw mapakong ta, for example, kung severe ang pagkapakong, mo na ingon it may cause kanang what you call this one. Later on, pwede sa makakause siguro cancer kay cancer of the brain ba napakog maayo or may lagkuan pa problema na damage to may lag mabuhi cause kuan kanang death.
Patay dyan.
Oh, mo na di ay pod nga importante pod nga ang atong brain di gid mawad-an o oxygen level.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Sa amount
Sa to, mga 5 minutes kung dili ta makakog oxygen, patay na.
Oo.
So,
Mapya ng
food
inignite.
1 week pwede ra, pero
Yes.
a matter of 5 minutes without oxygen, that will simply cause death yun.
Correct, correct.
Si Ma'am Ims ato na istoryan, Ma'am Ims kaning unsa imong ganahan aning ning atong vital organs ato diri, ma'am?
Sir din, murag ka na yung tanan. Without one of them, murag dili kita ka-survive.
Correct, correct. So, ang nindot ani ma'am no kay kita karon bisag unsa na lang pud ato ang panganon, dili kay ta careful sa mga foods nga ato ang ginakaon mo nang kasagara magdaot gyud madaot ang ato ang part sa ato ang organ dayon magtakod-takod na dayon na siya.
Oo, itong i-emphasize ma'am ka na mga junk foods bitaw
Yes.
nga very kuan kay na sa mga bata. Elementary mo gyud makita na ako sa among silingan mo pamaliton and we all know UTI magsugod paingon ana dito na daot gyud ang kidney. Bata pa pero daot na ang kidney because they keep on eating this kind of food nga maka-destroy sa kidney. Mura ba na mo filter sa tanang toxic substances in our body. Mo bitang kung magdaot ang kidney man ang ubang vital parts maapektuhan pud.
Yes, correct. Hanto dayon mamatay ang usa ka tawo. Kay dili man ta careful sa mga foods nga atong gikaon. Mao biya nang sa eskwelahan ma'am no, gina-prohibit gyud ng kuan
Junk
pag
foods.
baligya og junk food sa ato ang mga canteens.
Yeah, kanang mga sanang mga
mga soft drinks.
Correct.
soft
Dili lang
drinks
kay-
or hard drinks.
Mga hinana bawal yun na sa ato ang mga school canteens.
Oo.
Mhm.
Pero bawal pero maguna-una mo pugpalit, ma'am.
Ami man.
Oh, gibawal po ni sa to labi na particularly kani atong mga canned goods, mga preservative foods. So,
Yes. Mao dyan. Pero ma'am, believe ko anang ubang mga kuano, mga elderly na to ba. Naabot sila anang kanang panuiguna kay healthy food ang mga foods nga ilahang gipang kaon. Pero karon mga younger generations murag kasagara, murag naanay gipang bati, bata pa gani naanay gipang bati.
Practically, ma'am, because all foods that we are actually eating, especially those which are produced industrially, dahil data ng mga toxic food, especially the
chemicals.
preservatives, no?
Yes.
Maginay number 1 nga nganong madaot ato ang kidney and other parts of the body. So we cannot do otherwise but except we very careful sa atong pagkaon, atong i-practice yun ng bata samtang gapay pamukaon yung mga utan kay wala na siya natural gyud siya ang kuan ba.
Correct.
Na ako nakita rin,
Food
ma'am, nga
nutrients.
kuan siya kaning gikan pa sa gamay hantog karon. Ang yang gikaon niya isda gyud puro. Mukaon sa karne pero gamay gyud ang iyang paborito isda. Karon nakita og ganang gulay, ang bata healthy kayo.
Lagi sir. Kana wala gina siya mga sakit-sakit nga kanang kinahanglan jud og maintenance.
Pero sana ma'am ang factor pud mo consider nato ang outside environment po
Yes,
nato.
correct.
Dili lang sa pagkaon pero tungod po sa environment nato. Labi na kay polluted na kaya ang atong palibot. So sometimes to relieve anang na mato po ta sa mga resorts.
Yes.
Oo.
Correct. Anyway, dapat jud i-take care nato ato ang lawas no kay sometimes kung magdaot ta, dili na ta maka-feel og happiness.
Correct, ma'am.
Bisag unsa nato kadaghan na og kwarta,
Correct.
makuan jud ka kanang empty ba na ay kulang or
Ug sa panultihon pa to, health is wealth.
yes, correct. Mo na siya. Without beating the bush.
Oo.
Health is wealth gyud. Mas maayo na mawala ang tanan basta healthy lang gihapon ka kay everything will come back to you kung healthy ka kay naa pa man kay kanang kakusog nga mangita gyud og kining salapi. Char
Okay.
lang.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So,
Alas 9:12 na.
yes, alas 9:12 na gyud as Ma'am Tess and Ma'am Amy on inyoha mga parting words, ma'am.
Ma'am Ames.
Okay, so daghan kaing salamat nun sa atong suking tigpaminaw, especially gyud ang ato ang special mention gyud nato atong mga parents no ug ang mga estudyante nato nga og sa sunod hinaut-ta nga ilang atangan na nila ang ato ang radio broadcast pinaagi na ning atong station DXMB FM Radyo unsa ni ngalan ni Malindang Broadcasting Network nakalimot na og once again salamat sa pagpaminaw. Good morning.
So,
Okay,
sa tanan, daghang kaayong salamat. So, nakuha na gid mi sa oras. So, keep safe always. Ayaw pang kumpiyansa. Kay kuan naman, kaning murag nagluag-luag na ang uban. Keep safe always. And foremost, keep praying.
Okay, sa atong tigpaminaw, mga ginikanan, mga estudyante, sa atong mga school heads principal, ayaw kanimot sa pag-invite sa ato ang mga ato ang tigpaminaw diya nga mo subscribe ug maminaw diri. Okay, para po daghan natong views. Salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw sa sunod na higayon diri sa atong istasyon 1047 Malindang Broadcasting Network. Mayong buntag kaniyong tanan.
Okay, so sa ngalan sa amuang Schools Division Superintendent Sir Danny Cordova, ingin manusab ang RBI team sa Pagadian City Division. Kini inyong ubos higala Cheryl Gansubin sa Napolan National High School nagaingong knowledge is power. Maayong buntag.
Hanap mo ba'y latest na balita? Iba't ibang uri ng musika. Buong araw, gabi man o umaga, magbibigay ng buhay at saya. Halika na, tayo sama-sama, himukin na ang bawat isa. Sa balita at mga musika, Malindang Broadcasting Network, andito na. Preskong balita, dito mo maririnig. Musikang sa puso'y nagpapaindak at aantig. Kapit kamay, tayo ay sabay-sabay. Sa dalang radyo, isa tayo. Matatag na bayan, masigasig na mamamayan. Malindang Broadcasting, sama-samang tutukan. Buong Mindanao, tayo ay magdiwang. Bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan. Matatag na bayan, masigasig na mamamayan. Malindang Broadcasting, sama-samang tutukan. Buong Mindanao, tayo ay magdiwang. Bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan.
Malindang Broadcasting Network.
Paborito ng bayan.